Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Now today's video is an update to our series of no regrets, a part of resource management. So this is 20 characters you will not regret investing in, update of April 2021. So guys, if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. In case this is your first time catching a resource management video, guys, this is my rating system of how useful a character is in unlocking content and gaining you sustainable resources. I'm not going to go into full details in this video of how everything works. If you're curious how this works, you can watch my original series on resource management or come and join me on Twitch and you can ask whatever questions you may have. So first off, what do I look at and what goes into resource management? Well, every character is rated, and they're rated on certain categories. 1, can they unlock a legendary? 2, can they be used in monthly events? Are they the best option at the highest tier of the challenges? Are they DD4 efficient? Or can they be used in Doom raids? The number of campaigns they can be used in, and arena. And just so you guys are aware, war is not used in any ratings because war is the aftermath of everything that you work on in this game as part of an endgame player. And once again, I'll throw this disclaimer in here, this is not a free-to-play list. Every character is given a rating no matter how you obtain them. So what has changed for the reason for this updated video? Well, it is mainly because in January's video of No Regrets, the character's data was based on Dark Dimension 3 and U7 difficulty 5 raids. That has changed to difficulty 4 data now that we have more data on it, and also changed to Doom raids as we have a lot more data on Doom raids. So it has changed up the priority, and not only that, several new meta characters have been introduced to the game that have shown immediate impact in the meta. And once again, everything in resource management is data that is provided by the community. Nothing in this series is made up by me. So let's start with 8 characters that were in January's No Regrets video that are now outside the top 20. First up, falling the furthest behind is Magneto. He is now ranked 62 out of all characters in the game. There's about I think just a few over 160 now. Magneto has now joined Star-Lord and Nick Fury as legendaries that I do not recommend that you beeline for. They're legendaries that when you naturally get the characters to 5 stars that unlock them, that's when you unlock them. Don't beeline for those legendaries anymore, please don't do that. And there'll be more videos in the future that will explain that in more detail, but moving on. Mystique has fell out of the top 20 down to 42, Falcon's out of the top 20 down to 35, Crystal's out of the top 20 down to 32, Ultron is out of the top 20 down to 30. Now, I do expect that he could rise back up once red stars are in the game, but as of right now, he has fallen out. Phoenix is out of the top 20. She is now 28th. Once again, her viability in this game is starting to drop. Still a valuable character to get. Just know that she's on the decline. Next up is Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is now out of the top 20 down to 27. And last but not least, Black Bolt is out of the top 20. He's rated 21 currently, but Doom Raids and Dark Dimension 4 did this character no favors. So knowing that there's 8 characters out of the top 20, that means there are 8 characters that have now entered the top 20. So who are those characters? Well, it's time to find out as we count them down. Starting at number 20 is Jubilee. Believe it or not, she has jumped into the top 20. She can be used to unlock Magneto. Right now in the cadence order, probably not. But once again, if you do not prioritize Magneto, there's a possibility you could end up using Jubilee to unlock him or get more stars of him. She is useful in challenges. Now you're going to see an asterisk mark beside some of these characters, and that's mainly because there is no data currently supporting that they are an efficient clear of challenges. It's more speculated than anything else. And no character that is speculated clear a challenge either gets, in some cases, don't get any points for it, where Jubilee did not get any points for challenges, but it is speculated that she could, and if she can, she's going to actually rise up in ratings. Campaigns only used for 2 different sections. She's an optional character for DD4, and what I mean by optional is that out of all the data that I looked at, nowhere did I see if Jubilee was taken, Phoenix wasn't taken. So as of this moment, Phoenix is still rated in front of her as the character you'd want to build for Dark Dimension 4, especially in the mutant category. But Jubilee is being used in quite a few teams that are able to one-shot or do the most damage. And she's also great for Doom raids besides the Astonishing X-Men. So far, no hybrids appeared with her in it, but a great character for Doom raids. And she currently has an efficiency score of 128. Next up is Ghost. She, can be used to unlock Jubilee. Already have data showing that she is good for the Orb Fragment Challenge. Only used in one section of campaigns, so not a great campaign character. Great for Dark Dimension 4 and useful in Doom Raids. Has an efficiency score of 132. Next up is Corvus Clave. Yes, another character entering the top 20. One, data shows that the Black Order can be used to clear the Training Day Challenge. 2 sections of campaigns, useful for Doom Raids and also useful for Arena. And has a score of 135. Next up, number 17, Emma Frost. Now she has fell quite a few spots, just the way things panned out for her, but anyways, she's still meta for 2 challenges, Ability Enhancement or Fragment Challenge. Still in one section of campaign she's useful for, mainly because of lack of tags. Useful character for DD4, useful character for Doom Raids, and also useful in Arena. And she has a score of 142. Now it's on to number 16, and that is Silver Surfer. Now I need to go in full disclosure with this character right from the start. First, let's bring up his stats. So you see a bunch of asterisk marks beside some of these stats, and I'll explain why. First off, meta for 2 challenges. Now I have no data currently to support that he can clear any challenges, and his score does not include the possibility he can clear challenges. So he currently has a 0 for that category. If he is an efficient clear, which I did run him earlier in Cast of Change, turns out he's actually pretty good at it. That score is going to go up once data is submitted by the community, which means he's only going to rise in this list. Useful for DD4, that is speculation once again. Not really getting credit for Dark Dimension 4 until it's proven, but I have a feeling it's going to be proven pretty soon. Another one, great for Doom Raids. Another example where it is not proven yet, but it is fully speculated will happen. So some of the stuff they did get partial credit for, not full credit for, and he's useful for 4 sections of campaigns, and I can already prove he's useful in Arena, so he did get credit there. So with all this said, not actually having physical data, not him scoring a perfect score in any of these categories, he currently rates at 143, and this character will probably only go up from there. With that said, let's go on to number 15, Mr. Sinister. He is good for 2 challenges, Medical Supply Run and Orb Fragment Challenge. Can be used in 2 different campaign sections. He's a great Dark Dimension 4 character, one of the necessary ones to take. If you don't take him for Dark Dimensions, you're doing yourself a disservice, all I can say. He's useful in Doom Raids and Arena, and has an efficiency score of 146. Next up, Dr. Doom. Now, this one's another one that I gotta explain a little bit because, once again, he's not getting full credit for everything that I have written here. So first off, meta in 2 challenges. Currently, hasn't been used for any challenges for the main fact that most players that have unlocked Dr. Doom have already completed that content, but I do expect him to be able to beat future content of the 2 challenges that he's viable for. But once again, his score does not include challenges. 1, he can unlock Phoenix. I don't think that's a possibility in the current game, but it could change in the future. As if you do not want to build up Nobu, for example, you could just have a little patience. Well, right now it's a lot of patience, but it's possible. But asterisk mark because it probably won't happen, so he doesn't get full credit for it. Efficient character for Dark Dimension 4 for second run in thereafter if you want to get all the borders. So once again, another one he doesn't get full credit for because you can't use him in the first run, but he does get partial credit because you can use him afterwards, and he also has future Dark Dimension viability for when they decide to release Dark Dimension 5, which, wink wink, probably December. He's also great for Doom Raids, as this is where most of his score comes from, is that he's good in 2 different sections, and then useful for Arena, asterisk mark because the data that I pull for Arena does not have Dr. Doom included, but I do expect future information to come out that Doom will be a top 5 Arena choice. So once again, this character is one that I expect his score to go up and him to go up the ranking, but at the current time, he is currently has a score of 146. On to 13 in a new addition, Black Widow. Well, she can be used to unlock Ironman. Coming soon, so I did give her the points for this, but it's still coming soon, not actually in the game yet. She's going to be useful for the Training Mat monthly challenge that we're going to be getting here very soon. May, I believe they said the time frame was. She can be used in 4 different campaign sections, an efficient character for Dark Dimension 4, and a useful character for Doom Raids. And her efficiency score is currently 150. 12th on our list is Shuri. Shuri's meta for 2 challenges, Medical Supply Run or Frag Challenge. She can be used in Chaos Theory monthly event. She's good for 3 different campaign sections. Very good for some of those Doom War chapters. Optional character for DD4. What I mean by optional is that she's not a necessary one, but one you could take as your 5th. Useful for Doom Raids also. And currently has a score of 156. Next up, Proxima Midnight, now joining the top 20. She is good for the Training Day Challenge, just the same as the rest of her Black Order comrades. Good for 2 campaign sections, efficient character for Dark Dimension 4, useful character for Doom Raids, and a useful character for Arena. and has an efficiency score of 156. Now we're going to be entering the top 10, starting with Venom. Yeah, Venom unlocks Shuri, useful for the Gold Rush challenge, ability enhancement challenge. One section of campaigns is all he's useful for. He's an optional character for DD4. Out of all the symbiotes, he's the one that tends to get left off the most, but there is still data of people using him for efficient clears and useful for doom raids. And once again, that's with the rest of his symbiote comrades for a score of 160. Number 9, MINN-ERVA. MINN-ERVA is still a very useful character in this game. She is meta for 2 challenges, medical supply run and training day. She's useful in 2 different sections of campaigns. She's a meta character for DD4 and useful for doom raids, and has an efficiency score of 160. And number 8, and our highest moving up character that's new on this list, is Dr. Octopus. Yes, he can unlock Shuri and Invisible Woman if you choose to go that method. Right now, it's probably still not recommended you go that route, as Invisible Woman and Shuri are both still useful characters in this game, even though Invisible Woman does not appear on the top 20 list, spoiler alert. But still, very useful characters for a lot of different things. Doc Ock is also good for the Gold Rush challenge. You can use in 2 different sections of campaigns, a meta character for DD4, a useful character for doom raids, and also useful in arena. Very useful for countering Black Order with some other combos, and has currently an efficiency score of 164. Moving on to number 7, which is Carnage. Yes, you guys are probably going to see a lot of symbiotes up here on the top. Unlock Shuri, useful for the Gold Rush challenge, medical supply run challenge, efficient character for Dark Dimension 4, campaigns 1 section. Once again, symbiote villains don't really have much place they're useful for, and is useful in doom raids. Has efficiency score of 180. Next up, another comrade of the symbiote, Scream. Scream unlocks Shuri, useful for the Gold Rush challenge, useful for the ability enhancement challenge, 1 section of campaigns useful for, and good for DD4, and a good character for doom raids, and an efficiency score of 188. Next up, number 5, THANOS. Yes, meta for 2 challenges, ability enhancement and training day, useful character in DD4, can be used for 3 sections of campaigns, a good character for doom raids, and also useful in arena with the rest of the Black Order, and maybe sometimes without the Black Order. Efficiency score of 211. Yes, we have entered the 200s with the top 5. Number 4 is ANTI-VENOM, a character that we all cannot wait till the day he's farmable. Good, unlock Shuri, can be used in the bi-monthly event, which is the Block Party event. Meta in 2 challenges, Gold Rush and Medical Supply Run. Efficient character for Dark Dimension 4, can be used in 2 different sections of campaigns, unlike those villain symbiotes, and also useful in doom raids, and has a score of 212. Next up, the old number 1, Symbiote Spider-Man fell back 2 spots, but the 2 that are in front of him are not going to break anyone's heart, I promise you. But can unlock Shuri, useful for the Block Party bi-monthly event, good for the Gold Rush challenge, Medical Supply Run challenge, a great character for Dark Dimension 4. If you don't bring him, what are you thinking? Good for 2 sections of campaigns, and also useful for doom raids with a score of 214. At number 2, and keeping her spot, is Hela. 1, she can be unlocked 2 legendaries, Phoenix and Black Bolt, meta for 2 challenges, ability enhancement and training day. She's an efficient character for Dark Dimension 4. She can be used for 4 different sections of campaigns, and also useful in doom raids, and currently has a score of 220. Alright, at this point, have you guys figured out who is number 1? Because if you haven't, well, I'm going to tell you who it is. Ebony Maw. Yes, he's good for the Medical Supply Run challenge, Training Day challenge, DD4 efficient character, campaigns 4 different sections, useful for doom raids, and useful for arena, and his grand score is 221. There was not very much room between the top 5. They're all great characters. Alright guys, and that is the April 2021 update to resource management of the top 20 characters you will not regret investing resources into. And with all that said, if you guys enjoyed this one, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and not done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss any future resource management video that I do on my channel, don't forget that notification bell. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Just for you guys.